Hey there, guys. Went out sailing today. So while being out in that little sailboat out off Marina del Rey in the 4 or 5 foot seas that were kind of swells, they weren't really steep swells, but they were steep enough. So something came to mind, not while I was out there, but while I was out there, what I learned to do, because I had some time out there to practice, is the wind was coming in the direction of the waves. And they were like 4 to 5 foot waves, like I said. And we were heading in that direction up the wind, up toward the wind. So we had to come up, over the top of the swell and then down into the swell, over the top of the swell and down into the swell. And when I was first doing it, I was heading way, way up into the wind too much. So like almost, you can't go directly into the wind with a sailboat, but as close to the wind as I could get. And we were getting beat up because we were coming up over the swell and then coming down and psh, splash and up and splash, kind of banging around a lot. So what I learned to do just kind of over time is I tried some different things. And as I come up over the swell, I would fall off or go downwind a little bit, and the boat would speed up and kind of slide nicely into the swell and just kind of do this S-curve thing back and forth. And it was just making me think about life in ways, because if you use the boat as an analogy as being you, then, and the ocean being the universe, whatever you're experiencing, the wind, the water, nature, whatever you're experiencing in your life, then I think it's a great analogy, because you don't always have to go like headlong into the wind and punish yourself and beat yourself up and push and get beat up by the water and get beat up by the ocean of your life. Instead, you kind of go with the flow a little bit, literally. On the ocean, you need to go with the flow, or else your boat gets beat up and your gear gets beat up and you get beat up. And in life too, you need to go with that flow, the flow of life, like the flow of water. So, as you're coming up to something difficult, don't always push through it. Feel it. See kind of what it feels like. Just kind of slide into it. Slide off to the side, maybe just a little bit. Kind of feel what it feels like there, and then come back up and feel what it feels like from another direction. It's a great exercise of your intuition and also of your feelings. Because when you're out on the water, you could actually feel the waves and the wind in your body, and you kind of go with them. If you fight them, you get beat up around, like I said, or all the same thing. And then the same thing with life. If you fight life, you're not going to win. Because you know who you're fighting when you fight life? You're fighting you. You're fighting yourself. You're not fighting anybody else but yourself. That's who you're fighting when you fight life. Because life is you. Life comes from within you and goes to the external. So whatever you create inside of you is what you will see and experience in your life. So if you have fight and turmoil and huge swells that you're fighting inside, and you're going to beat yourself up. And you're going to have a really shitty ride. Let me know if this is useful to you and what your opinions are, what your experiences are in life, and whether this resonates with you. So I'm signing off. You guys have an awesome night. Take care. Bye-bye.